here I was, I had just left another weekend workshop and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And Wednesday, literally Wednesday of the following week, it felt like I had lost all the changes that I made and I had had enough. For the first time in my 30 years on the planet, I had given up hope. That was a tough place to get to. And I set a date to end my life. And I said, universe, you got 6 months. Either my life changes or I'm out of here. And I was planning on leaving. I was looking forward to it. Then I came across an ad for Access Consciousness. And I ended up having a session of Access Consciousness bars. This light touch technique that's done on the head. And I went in depressed and suicidal, wanting to leave. An hour and 15 minutes later, I came out with a sense of gratitude for being alive, a sense of peace, and an awareness that I would actually be able to create everything I desired. That was 22 years ago. But when I left that bar session, my point of view was, if it feels like this to be alive, I'm in. The first and greatest, amazingest tool I have for you to get over those gloomy days, or maybe gloomy years. Some of us have those, unfortunately. Get your bars run. Now, I'm not saying it's going to give you that I got. I got what I needed, but it can definitely, if nothing else, knock the edge off of the stress and give you a sense of space, because what we really require is a sense of space, but also a sense that we're not wrong. I mean, think about it. How much of your life do you walk around with a sense of the wrongness of you? And what if you didn't have to? What if you didn't have to have that particular monkey, or in some cases, very large gorilla on your back anymore? So part of what I want to present to you is the awareness that there's something different possible. And it's funny because this applies whether you're in a depressed place or a happy place and would just like it to get greater. There's just such an amazing gift of being able to know that things can change. So number one suggestion, get your bars right. You can go to accessconsciousness.com and look up bars. Tool number 2, start asking questions rather than coming to conclusions. Because what happens is, whenever you come to a conclusion, that's what you're stuck with. That's all you can see. Any decision, any judgment, any conclusion that you have. Anytime you come up with any conclusion, like I'm stupid with Instagram, for example, that's all you can see. So instead, if we start asking questions like, how does it get any better than this? When something good happens or when something bad happens, it'll make it better and better, okay? What else is possible that I've never considered? What's it going to take to change this? And another great one, what's right about this I'm not getting, or what's right about me I'm not getting? These are ways to antidote the wrongness. And I got to say, guys, I so know what it is to live with the sense of the wrongness of you. And you don't deserve it. You truly are greater than any wrongness you've been heaping on yourself. And the thing is, we grew up with this from a lot of people. We learn to judge from a very young age. Kids don't come in with judgment of themselves. They just be them. And then we teach them how to judge as though we're teaching them something valuable. My sense is judgment is starting to be a less valuable product in the world. Thank goodness. And the other thing is, another question I want to add to our list of questions is, universe, show me something beautiful. And what are the infinite possibilities for this before you go to do anything? The way this works is, when you ask a question, you always open up another doorway of possibilities that you never saw. The other thing is, it gets you out of having to control the outcome for everything. And we all know how that one goes, okay? Puts a lot of stress on us. What if you didn't have to control anymore? What if instead you could allow the universe, this thing that connects us all, this thing that actually we are part of, to contribute to you on the journey? What if it's not just up to you anymore? What if you truly are not alone? To the extent that we can actually start asking questions, we can change anything. And we can also uproot the sense of the wrongness of us. Okay, the third thing, there is this thing we have in access, which is all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. This is such a great phrase. Use it 10 times in the morning and 10 times in the evening, and you'll start to notice your life actually change. You'll start to notice more ease with everything. Remember, this is all of life. This is not only good stuff happens to me. It's, hey, we live in a world in which there's good, bad, and ugly, but even the bad and ugly come with ease and joy and glory, which is exuberant expression and abundance. So let's try it right now. Here we go. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do your first round for you. If you've never done it before, this is your first time. Oh my goodness, we're going to do it together, kids. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. And if you want, just say it in your head. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. I don't know about you, but I just kind of relax and do it afterwards. It's like, oh, yeah, because it's an acknowledgement of how you as a being function. See, the entire target of Access it's called Access Consciousness for a reason. It's about accessing the consciousness you as a being actually are. What a clever name, huh? Yeah. And in that, you start to realize that the things that have been stressing you out, the things you've been fighting against, the things you've been avoiding, those are always where you're not truly being you. And just a simple tool like the ones that we've presented already start to create a space where you can see something different, where you start to have space in your head, where you start to have a sense of you don't need to withdraw and shut out the world and avoid people and their judgments. You start to realize you can lower your walls and barriers and walk through the world freely. That is a beautiful space. And when you be that, you start contributing to others the awareness that it's possible. Because I'm going to guess that probably most of you watching really desire a different world. But we have all kinds of ways. Well, number one, that we think that should happen, but even more so, we have all kinds of doubts that it could ever happen. And let me tell you how it happens. By you choosing to be you, whatever that actually is. And what you do when you be that walking through the world, you give others permission to be them. You actually become a space that invites and inspires others to know that they can be them too. They can be as weird as they are. They can be as wonderful as they are. So what if you considered you getting in touch with what's true for you? One dynamic way to create a greater world. Whew. Okay, so I've given you 3 tools so far. Bars, asking questions. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. And by the way, if you're having a really shitty day, why don't you just say it all day long? If you do, I'm going to almost guarantee, about a 90+% guarantee that if you do that all day long, by the end of the day, your shitty day is going to turn into something far greater, something you actually like more. Another tool, tool number 4, is to recognize how very aware you are. You're aware of the energetics of other people's worlds. You're aware of their judgments. You're aware of their intense feelings and their thoughts and their emotions. There's a great tool that we have, which is, who does this belong to? And it's based on the awareness that somewhere around 98% of our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions are actually things we pick up from other people. 98% of your stress, 98% of your wrongness, 98% of your fear, your anger, your sense that you can't do it, the future's going to hell in a handbasket. Just ask, who does this belong to? If it lightens up at all, it's not yours. If you'll ask, who does this belong to every thought, feeling, and emotion, and every yuck, stuck, what the fuck energy for 3 days. At the end of 3 days, you walk around like you're in a walking, talking meditation. Because what you do, if you do it consistently like that, you break the machine that makes you think that everything you perceive is yours. What's the difference between I feel sad, which is, okay, I feel sad, meaning I'm now sad. Why? Because I've decided I feel sad. What's the difference between that and I perceive sadness? When you perceive it, it's outside of you, not inside of you. You don't have to now become it. And this is the awareness that we get from this who does this belong to tool, is that you're perceiving these things. You're not having these things, you're not being these things. And it's a really, really, really cool thing to do this. And then at the end of 3 days, you walk around like you're in a walking, talking meditation. Like I can be in any city in the world, no matter how many people, and have absolutely no thoughts in my head. Yay, I finally become the airhead I always was accused of being. And it's amazing because what that gives you then is you'll be around people who are stressed, but you have a space. You're just being space, and you can acknowledge their stress, but you don't have to buy it as yours. You don't have to take it on as yours. Last thing, tool number 5. Start writing down a list of things that when you do them, make you happier. They give you more of a sense of space, more of a sense of joy, more of a sense of you. See, when you're truly being you, you have a sense of lightness. And also what's true for you, whether you say it or whether you do it, always makes you light. A lie for you or trying to buy somebody else's point of view always makes you heavy. So to the extent that you can do more of what's true for you and choose more of what makes you light, over time, what happens is your life gets lighter and lighter and lighter. And I do this because you start to have a sense of having more and more and more space, no matter what's going on for anybody around you. See, the gift that you offer the world is not commiserating with their pain and suffering, even though a lot of us try to do that as a way of changing it. Oh, you're suffering? Well, let me suffer just like you, and let's find a way out together, except that doesn't actually work. What does work is you having space beyond suffering. You maybe even having joy. And the person who's suffering can then know that it's possible and be inspired to choose it when they're ready. Find resources that make you lighter. Books that when you read them, or podcasts you can listen to, or videos you can watch, or people you can hang out with, or getting your body moving is another great one. Getting a massage, going out in nature, going to the beach. Like, start writing down a list. When I do this, I get lighter. Why do you want to write down a list? And a lot of people are like, I don't want to write down a list, but why do you want to write down a list? Because when you're having one of those really crappy days, it's kind of really helpful to have something you can refer to and go, ooh, I'll do that. Because you'll know. That's the other part, is you actually know. And the more you acknowledge that knowing, the more it will grow and the more you can use it to guide your life. If you go to my website, there's a lot of free stuff there for you too, and a lot of links to other free stuff. And we have thousands of facilitators around the world that also provide content as a contribution to you. So if nothing else, just from that, I hope you get that you're not alone. Okay. Tool number 6 is write down one thing every single day that you're grateful for about you. And maybe one thing you're grateful for about your life and or someone in it. This gratitude list, people talk about this all the time because it actually works. Because you can either have gratitude or you can have judgment. You can either have gratitude or you can have a sense of being wrong, basically. The gratitude increases the joy and the gratitude eliminate the judgment. And the more you're willing to step into that space of gratitude, even for a moment, the more it becomes your world. Couldn't we all use a little or a lot more gratitude for ourselves? And what if now is finally the space for that to occur? This is the world I would like to see. This is the world I would like us to know that we are fully capable of creating. And now is the space. What else is truly possible? And what if you, truly being you, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires?